My dear child, I want you to pause and prepare this evening. A new stretch of time begins this season. Your body will feel each change first, so I am letting you know before it starts. The aim is not to frighten you, but to give you room to steady your thoughts and breathe. When you wake tomorrow, you will remember this moment and realize it marked the start of something intentional, not random. Though the shift feels sudden, it is not impulsive. Seasons have been converging for this point. I know your limits and your potential, and I carry both with care closely. Tonight I will set 3 changes in motion inside you. While the sky grows quiet and the stars keep watch, I will work where no tool can reach. You will not see my hands, yet they will pass through muscle, bone, and thought, shaping details that have waited since before your first breath. This night is reserved for that purpose. You have already sensed it, a twitch in a dream, a restlessness you could not name. Those brief signals were my way of making space inside you so new strength can settle. The coming hours may feel unremarkable on the surface, yet deep work rarely makes noise. Trust that unseen processes can bring lasting change more effectively than any display. This season signals a change in the weather. It opens a turning point planned long ago. You stand at the middle of that turn. The first change I bring lies deep, hidden from every eye, and even from your own full understanding. I am lifting the heaviness you have carried. Tiredness that once clung to your bones is losing its hold. By the time dawn breaks, you will sense a lighter core, as if a weight you grew used to has been quietly removed. Notice the space that opens within you during your day. That lighter feeling is the first indicator that extra weight has gone. Fresh energy will rise in you the way morning light spreads across the horizon, steady and sure. Activities that once drained you will feel less demanding. You may not notice the exact moment the shift happens, but you will catch yourself walking faster, thinking more clearly, laughing without effort. This is not a burst that fades. It is a consistent current designed to sustain you through what is coming. It will not make you invincible, and it will not erase the need for rest. Instead, it will give you a better rhythm, a balance between effort and recovery that feels natural, not forced. With the second change, I will adjust your form. Posture, balance, and small patterns of movement will start to correct themselves. Areas that once felt weak or uneven will find steadiness. Over time, what is happening inside will show outside, less through appearance and more through the quiet confidence of someone at ease in their own skin. Others may notice, although that is not the goal. The goal is to give you a body that supports the tasks ahead. It is a practical gift, nothing more, nothing less. It is like manna in the wilderness, given for the journey, enough for each day, and meant to strengthen you as you go. The third change ties body and spirit together in new ways. You will become more aware of me, of people, of quiet shifts in the air. Sounds may seem clearer, silence more inviting. Insight will arrive more quickly, guiding your choices before doubt crowds in. This sharpened awareness is meant to steer you, not to overwhelm you. Think of it as a reliable tool that helps you stay aligned with what is real. It asks for care. Give yourself quiet moments each day so this sense can settle. If you do, it will serve you rather than wear you out. Use it wisely, and it will become an everyday guide. This added clarity carries responsibility. I am inviting you into deeper places where trust must lead. When you notice something I highlight, act without stalling. Delay will weigh on you more heavily than in the past, because your perception will press for response. Do not confuse this urgency with worry. It is simply a prompt to move when it is time. Practice small acts of obedience now, a conversation you have avoided, A quiet apology, a promise kept on time. Each simple step will train you for larger ones. Courage grows through repetition, and each victory will settle your nerves. I know change can make the heart shake. The unknown stretches patience, and the breaking of old patterns can sting. Remember, I formed you in the womb and counted every hair on your head. Nothing about you is unfamiliar to me. I am careful with what I ask of you. My guidance does not snap reeds or snuff weak flames. When the process feels rough, pause and breathe. It will pass. I stay near during every stretch, adjusting pressure so it remains bearable. This attention is not a luxury. It is my way of protecting you while growth unfolds gently. Remember, growth may stretch you, but it will never snap you beyond what you carry. Lean into me when waves rise. I am closer than your next breath, directing every step of this shift. In the days ahead, small markers will appear. Lightness where you once felt weighed down. Clarity where you were confused. Steadiness where you were fragile. Welcome these markers with humility. They are evidence that the process is underway. They may arrive quietly, waking before sunrise without dread, recalling ideas without strain, or feeling a calm strength in your posture. Note them, give thanks, and keep moving. Do not turn them into trophies. Let them remain simple reminders that growth is alive. Small beginnings deserve celebration. They forecast the larger outcomes still forming just ahead for you. The twisting paths ahead are not chaos. They are carefully timed. Every rise and drop has its place. You once asked for a clear sign of my nearness. This is that sign. You are secured safely into my plan, even when the movement feels wild. Trust my protection. My shelter surrounding you is stronger than it looks. When the path feels uneven, remember, I have laid every step before you. My way is sure, even when the ground seems unsteady. I do not improvise your path. I chart it. Stay steady, breathe deeply, and look forward to the next stretch with hope. Tonight is the reply to those whispered prayers you thought I missed. Helpers you cannot see have been briefed and are already at work, ensuring that what I have spoken comes to pass. Let go of doubt. I finish what I start. You may not notice any grand display. Most of the action will unfold in routine moments. A conversation, a closed door, an unexpected opening. Pay attention to these ordinary scenes. In them, the larger picture takes shape. When you see things line up too neatly to be chance, smile and remember this night. I have been listening all along. I was here at your first heartbeat, and I will be here at your last. I do not walk away halfway through a plan. As these physical adjustments take shape, your mind will shift too. Old thought loops will loosen, new perspectives will appear. Limits you accepted for years will look smaller. I am opening wider spaces both inside you and in your surroundings. Make room for them. Sit quietly and know that I am God. The quiet may feel unfamiliar at first, but stay with it. Within silence, I do my best teaching, and your heart will understand later. Your part is to sit, breathe, and allow quiet to finish its lesson before you rush on to the next. When your senses feel overloaded and your emotions race, ground yourself in this certainty. I am good, and my plans for you are good. My reliability does not waver. Even a surge of feeling is not a sign of abandonment. Think of it as the wind that fills a sail. It can move you forward if you adjust the ropes rather than drop them. Take a slow breath, name what you are sensing, and remember the promise that undergirds each moment. I am steady. Steady enough to anchor you during storms and gentle enough to guide you into calm waters. Let that certainty soak in until it colors your choices and steadies your step through every part of the day. Nothing that happens is random. Each piece fits within a larger story I am writing with care. I want you to understand why the route ahead twists instead of running straight. A straight road can leave a traveler untested and unready. Peaks lift your spirit. Valleys teach reliance. Both are needed for maturity. The quick changes do not signal punishment. They show close involvement. Uphill moments grant new perspective. Downhill stretches train endurance. Without effort, triumph would feel thin. So accept the full path. Every segment, pleasant or hard, will serve a purpose that becomes clear with time for you. Gain what each season offers, and you will carry wisdom that outlasts both weather and circumstance in the years ahead. The shaking you feel is not aimed at breaking you, but at building you. Growth often develops during intense conditions. People grow through pressure. During the hardest moments, I stand nearest, even if you cannot sense me. I gauge each challenge so it never exceeds what you can bear. Nothing is wasted. Every turn contributes to your growth. If the strain becomes intense, speak to me. Honesty opens room for help. Rest when you can. Breathe slowly. And recall earlier trials you survived. Evidence of past endurance is proof you can endure again. Courage often looks like a simple step forward. Let me show you something more. I formed you as a whole being. Thought, feeling, and flesh interact constantly. Fear tenses muscles, slows rest, and weakens defenses. Trust loosens that grip. When you place confidence in me, calm spreads through your system. This outcome is not magic, but design. Your body was built to respond to peace. That is why I keep calling you back to quiet. In quiet, your heartbeat steadies, your breath lengthens, and your cells take notice. It is the everyday setting where health grows. Return to it often, especially when life feels loud and off balance. Return until quiet feels natural, and you will notice peace walking beside you into the busiest hours of the day. You do not need grand ceremonies for these benefits. Simple obedience does the work, choosing honesty, choosing patience, choosing to pause before reacting. Each choice opens room for steady renewal, like steady rain on dry earth. These small acts soak in and refresh what lies below the surface. You might not see immediate change, yet after a season you will look back and notice that fatigue lasts shorter, frustration lifts quicker, and focus holds longer. This is the quiet effect of living in alignment with guidance. It grows silently, like roots spreading unseen yet essential for the whole of your life. Roots deepen in silence. Later the trunk stands firm without fanfare. Keep watering the unseen places with consistent effort and expect a steady, lasting harvest that others will enjoy too. I keep drawing you toward rest because genuine health starts there. My gifts are not limited to finances or opportunities, though I enjoy providing those. The deeper gifts reach the hidden places, mending what was bruised and bringing balance where things skewed. I do not give half measures. When I pour out support, it fills every corner. You might notice a new steadiness in conversations that once rattled you, or find patience where irritation used to flare. That is the shape of my generosity, practical, thorough, and timed to serve real need. Receive it without fear. It was always meant for you. I rarely block difficulty because challenge prepares you for larger responsibilities. Hard seasons build endurance and remove pride. Without them, my gifts could overwhelm you. The goal is capacity, not comfort. Every obstacle stretches your ability to hold future success wisely. See the lesson, engage it, and remember I monitor the load. I know your limits better than you do, so do not despise the work. It safeguards you from being crushed by blessings you are not yet ready to manage. Each time you stumble and rise, you reinforce resilience. Your body is wired to repair, and that repair moves faster when stress lifts. Lightness after releasing a burden, deeper sleep after forgiving, renewed strength after praising. These are natural outcomes of alignment, not superstition. They serve as small proofs that your attitude affects your life. Pay attention to them. Celebrate them quietly, then keep going. Over months, they accumulate into noticeable health, the way faithfulness in small things stores up greater treasure over time. I built your body to respond to gratitude and hope. Let those responses continue. They will guide you into balanced living and growth. A tree stands firm in storms because its roots run deep. In the same way, the ups and downs you face push your trust further into me. The deeper the trust, the higher the reach. Fruit that lasts grows from such depth. Remember this when wind rises. Depth, not display, secures you. Every test invites you to grip more firmly. Welcome that invitation. As trust deepens, outward results will appear naturally. Clarity in decisions, steadiness in relationships, and effectiveness in service. These results do not parade, they simply endure, and their quiet strength will point others toward the same source of. When change feels too swift and your heart pounds, come to me instead of running away. Speak honestly. I listen. I will meet your weakness with steady help. My grace is enough for every shortage you notice. I will not shame you. I will give what is needed, whether that is courage, patience, or clear direction. Accept it, then move forward. Weakness acknowledged becomes a doorway for strength. Draw on that principle whenever you feel thin. In time, you will see that every honest plea has been answered in ways that fit the moment perfectly and serve larger aims. Remember, your journey is not private. Others observe how you respond. Your patience, steadiness, and recovery offer them real-life evidence that trust works. As I strengthen you, I also help them through you. This is how goodness multiplies. Do not downplay the influence of small acts, choosing calm words during disagreement, persisting in hope after a setback, showing kindness when it costs time. These choices inspire more than speeches ever could. In valleys, you may feel unseen, but someone always notices resilience. Your example can spark renewal in hearts you will never meet. Let that possibility encourage your steady perseverance today. Do not resent low seasons. Fertile lessons lie there, and do not grip mountaintop moments too tightly. They show the view, but are not home. I guide you up and down with purpose, knowing exactly what each phase adds. Travel light, carrying only what serves the next step. Let gratitude mark the peaks and reflection mark the valleys. Both are instructors. Thankfulness reminds you of provision. Reflection uncovers deeper insight. Together they shape maturity, so follow willingly. The rhythm of ascent and descent is part of the curriculum I have written, and it will lead you to well-rounded wisdom ahead. Trust my timing even when it puzzles you. My viewpoint reaches beyond yours. Every gift, each internal shift, aims to bring us closer and to prepare you for a future you cannot yet imagine. The current ride is temporary. The work inside you lasts forever. You are being readied for roles here and for realities beyond this life. So lift your eyes above immediate circumstances. They are a chapter, not the whole book. Keep perspective and continue forward. I remain beside you on every page, turning it at the right moment, ensuring the story unfolds as planned for your good. See each twist and drop held firmly in my hand. I do not observe from a distance. I sit next to you. I delight in your victories and share your tears in hardship. My companionship is constant, not earned. When noise and speed make it hard to notice me, place your hand over your chest and feel your heartbeat. That steady rhythm echoes my presence. Let it remind you that you are never alone on the ride. Together we will face each turn, and together we will celebrate the finish of every segment before beginning the next portion of the journey. As you continue, aim for responses of trust, gratitude, and surrender. Such attitudes allow my influence to flow freely, bringing order to thoughts and calm to nerves. Remember that cooperation is not passive. It is an active yes. When doubts rise, speak them to me instead of letting them loop inside. When you notice good, acknowledge it aloud. When you stumble, turn back quickly. Shame has no part in this journey. My mercy resets the course each morning. Restoration is what I do, so do not linger in regret. Progress often starts with a single honest sentence, whispered in darkness toward. Obedience is more than duty. It protects life. Trust is more than virtue. It opens the way to closeness. When you falter, as everyone does, return without delay. My arms remain open. My compassion renews each sunrise. I restore and redeem. I swap mourning for dancing and gloom for beauty. There is no failure so large that love cannot cover it. Tonight, as sleep draws near, let these truths settle. Consider them like cool water after a hot day, simple, refreshing, and necessary. Place every worry in my care and rest, confident that nothing important will slip through my hands during the night. Remember, this rapid journey is my design for your benefit. Your reactions shape both spirit and body. Even now, unseen good is taking form and making you whole. As you lay down, release every fear, doubt, and resistance. Let peace settle over you. You do not need to stir events tonight. Rest is your part. Trust that progress continues while you sleep. Tomorrow you will wake to fresh opportunities prepared long before, and you will face them with the calm confidence of someone who knows the planner of the path walks beside them always. Allow my spirit to move without obstruction. The night will pass, but the work done will last. You are being readied for what is next, equipped in body, mind, and spirit. Remember always, you belong to me, marked, chosen, loved. No force can cancel what I have begun. Rest deeply tonight and rise renewed, ready to walk into everything prepared. My hand is on you, and in time, my glory will shine through you. Watch and see. The coming days will confirm these words through steady evidence. Pay attention, remain patient, and let each sign strengthen your trust further with joy. You were never designed for defeat. Today I invite you to stand straight, breathe deep, and step with confidence into the future I have set before you. You belong with me, and my presence does not drift. I remain beside you through quiet mornings and restless nights. Take hold of courage, because I will not leave. Nothing in your past, present, or future can loosen my steady grip on your life or dim the care I pour over you. Say the truth aloud if it helps you believe. You accept the strength I share. Promise to stay in our friendship. Even if your path wanders off course, and even if half-truths tug at your heart, my hand refuses to let go. Valleys of doubt, peaks of success, long plains of routine, all of them are places where I walk beside you. Wherever you turn, I guide you home to the quiet warmth we enjoy together. Close your ears to the claim that I have forgotten you. Shame, rejection, failure, and blame cannot pull you from my love. My commitment to you is not fragile. It cannot crack or corrode. I decided long ago to hold you, and my decision stands firm. Lean into that certainty whenever doubt whispers. Let your mind rest on the promise that nothing, not even your own repeated hesitation, can weaken the lasting bond we share. Within you, a quiet spark already glows. My spirit breathes on that ember, stirring fresh courage and a hunger to live honestly and boldly, even when challenges look enormous. The light is small yet entirely real. Trust it. Let its warmth spread through your thinking, pushing back the chill of fear and uncertainty each new day. Every time you choose hope, the flame brightens, and you discover again that you never face threatening hills alone. Those challenges will not stand forever. From this moment you are different. Old burdens loosen like knots untied and fall away. Today marks a fresh chapter that has waited patiently for you since before you first drew breath. Walk forward without dragging yesterday behind you. I walk ahead, clearing debris that once blocked the road. Step onto the open path and feel how light your shoulders become when you travel without the weight of regret. Life beyond death is secure, yet even now my spirit equips you to face trouble with steady courage. Joy you once thought impossible will rise within you like morning light, and your own reflection will slowly match the loving image I hold. Let that gladness remind you that hope can grow in the middle of ordinary days. I formed you for purpose, not retreat. You were never meant to settle among cynics who cling to gloom. Many chase flawless achievement by their own effort and miss the simple beauty of grace. But you are free to rest in it every hour. Lift your head, breathe. Courage does not require applause. Stand with quiet confidence, knowing I truly celebrate each honest step you take, even the ones too small for others to notice. I look for trust that is plain and honest. When harsh voices gather, guard the doorway of your heart. Choose companions who bless without hidden motives and who offer kindness without keeping score. Dear friends whose sincerity cuts through confusion are a rare gift. Keep them close. Remember, this journey of faith is primarily between you and me, and the loud opinions of spectators cannot rewrite the story we are writing together each unfolding day. Bring me your needs, your hopes, and even your private fears. I answer at the right moment, never too late, often in ways you do not expect. I will show you markers that brighten the path ahead and confirm you are seen. Hold these words openly, let them breathe, and you will notice quiet increase. Ideas, strength, opportunity, blessing that arrives like steady rainfall rather than sudden noise. Receive them with gratitude and share them wherever kindness is needed. Keep these truths close. My watch over you never drifts into sleep. I notice hidden tears, buried longings, and questions you barely whisper. Nothing escapes my attention, not a sigh, not a single anxious thought. Trust that I hold each detail gently, like a listener who cares more about your heart than your performance. With that assurance, rest tonight knowing you are thoroughly understood and fully safe within my steady reach every moment and season. Release fear and rely on the grace that carries you. I have never failed you, not once. Walk forward even while mist hides the trail. I already cleared stones and closed dangerous pits. Follow the quiet direction in your spirit, and each uncertain step will land on firm ground. A path of blessing opens before you, and it widens as you continue. Move steadily, and let the calm assurance of my presence fill your breath. Set down shame, guilt, and regret. You stand before me wrapped in mercy, not accusation. When harsh judgments arrive, let them pass into my hands. My ruling over your life is grace, and my verdict is final. Wear that decision like a comfortable coat on a cold day, and notice how freely you move once blame no longer weighs on your shoulders. Remember this truth at dawn, at midday, and during the quiet midnight hours. Let anxious chains crack apart. Sleep without dread, I keep watch. Rise expecting fresh kindness scattered along your path like bright stepping stones. Face the day believing goodness has been placed ahead of schedule for you, waiting to be noticed. Enjoy peace that does not depend on circumstances, and breathe deeply of hope the world cannot give. Even simple routines can sparkle when you remember that every hour is touched by my careful planning. Delight in our friendship, and I will satisfy deep desires in their perfect time. Trials will still arrive, yet each one can uncover hidden good and add sturdy muscle to your faith. If you stumble, refuse self-condemnation. Learn the lesson, adjust your stride, and press forward with renewed understanding rather than shame. Remember that growth often hides inside ordinary moments, and wisdom often waits beneath the surface of temporary discomfort or loss for attentive hearts. Defeat is not your final chapter. I transform broken moments into insight and compassion that can lift others. Let my words act as lanterns for your feet, revealing hidden dangers and clearing fog-laden confusion. When discouragement presses close, return to my promises. Speak them aloud, and feel their steady weight anchoring you against storms. Over time, you will notice how setbacks themselves become evidence of resilience, proving my guidance in places you once deeply feared. Remember the countless moments I have carried you through trouble and triumph. My loyalty does not expire. It remains the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Hold that reality close and worry will lose volume. Tell your heart the story again whenever fear resurfaces, and let gratitude rehearse every detail of my steady kindness toward you with each deliberate, quiet breath. When you sit alone, know I am near. Strength often grows best inside acknowledged weakness. I already see victories waiting ahead and long-shelved dreams ready to breathe again. Allow hope to loosen the lid. Let those dreams rise. They may look ordinary, yet they carry quiet power to bless both you and the people around you. I will guide the next small steps, providing timing, resources, and courage exactly when each is required for you. Use the gifts resting within you. Share them generously for the good of others and watch them grow. Your faith may feel like a faint flicker, yet it can brighten. Do not despise small beginnings. Celebrate each bit of progress, and you will notice momentum gaining strength, just as a single drop can ripple outward across calm water. The expansion will be gentle, steady, and unmistakable, confirming that your contribution truly matters to many lives. I breathe on tiny embers until they flame. Trust my voice when doubt whispers its rehearsed lines. Remember, faith is not the absence of questions, but the choice to hold on while answers grow. Stay with me through uncertainty, and we will navigate the unknown together. Each honest question can become a doorway to deeper understanding. Do not fear the waiting. Even silence can serve as fertile ground where confidence takes root and blooms over time. Storms may sway you, yet they will not sweep you away. Train your spirit with simple habits. Sit quietly in my presence, read my word, linger in gratitude, and allow stillness to restore courage. These moments strengthen inner roots, making you resilient when winds howl. Over time, you will notice that peace remains, even in weather that once rattled you. Such hidden resilience grows steadily, unseen by crowds, yet deeply felt in your own soul. Pray from the heart and thank me often. I delight in choosing people the world overlooks. My grace glows through those who simply say, I am willing. You do not need flawless skill. You need an open spirit. Offer what you have and I will shape it for greater good. Place your life on the open palm of trust. I shaped your talents and personality with intention. Nothing is accidental. Every preference, quirk, and ability can serve a meaningful purpose when linked to love. Together, we will use each one in the right context, bringing benefit you may not yet imagine. Do not compare your path with another. Diversity in gifts creates a living harmony that would sound incomplete without your voice in the chorus. Whenever you question your worth, recall the scars on my hands. They remind you that I chose sacrifice rather than losing you. Your days are guided by design, not accident. Even detours fit within a wider map I can always see. Rest in that reassurance. Let this memory stand like a landmark in your thoughts, directing you back to confidence every time shame tries to reroute you toward despair or self-contempt or quiet resignation completely. I speak in many ways. Keep your ears open, walk with compassion, be patient with those who struggle, and let kindness flow through your actions like clear water. As you practice attentive living, you will sense my guidance more quickly. Even small decisions will carry surprising clarity, and you will notice doors opening where stone walls once seemed permanent or immovable. Give freely. The more love you release, the more I supply. When your heart aches for others, pray with gentle confidence. Even a single light can cut through heavy dark. Your compassion matters. It can steady a neighbor who is close to giving up. Never underestimate the quiet power of sincere intercession. I record every thoughtful petition, and I weave answers into lives in ways far richer than any immediate result might reveal to you. My strength shows up when you feel weak. I do not demand perfection, only openness. Speak with me when you stumble. Celebrate with me when you succeed. Rest with me when you tire. Honesty creates space for help. Gratitude creates space for joy. Together, we will keep moving. Remember, failure is often nothing more than an unpolished lesson, and rest is sometimes the most productive action you can choose for long-term health and clarity, too. Stay connected, and you will flourish even in an arid world. Doubt can cut the line, so catch it early. Let my words shape your thoughts and direct your steps. With every choice filtered through calm trust, you will notice energy returning, perspective lifting, and purpose rising where you once felt only emptiness. Others may not understand the change at first, yet the steady confidence in your eyes will quietly tell them something new has arrived. The world will try to attach labels to you, limiting stickers that do not fit. Return to the name I give you, the one spoken before anyone formed an opinion. Embrace your place, whether public or quiet. Every assignment matters when powered by my strength. Small acts done in love carry reach beyond measurement. Large tasks done with pride shrink. Let humility keep size in proper proportion, and keep your heart light and free. Stand tall. The struggle is real, yet the fight belongs to me, and the outcome is secure. You do not need to exhaust yourself proving worth. Instead, move forward, doing the next right thing with quiet confidence. When resistance grows loud, remember that a decisive victory was settled long ago. Hold steady, breathe, and let assurance settle deeper than emotion. I will finish what I began, and no opposing voice can overrule that certainty today. The enemy may roar like a storm, but his time is short. Walk in undeserved grace and steady hope. Look toward tomorrow with expectation. Remember yesterday with gratitude. Inhabit today with attentive joy. Each sunset closes only what needs to rest, and each sunrise opens another window for mercy to enter. When you close your eyes at night, picture my arms surrounding you. When you wake, feel my presence before worries speak their anxious claims. Heaven rejoices whenever your heart beats in rhythm with mine. Stay near and my whisper grows clearer than surrounding noise. I remain your unfailing source of life. You are never forgotten. You are always within reach. Draw close, and your soul will lack nothing essential. My nearness supplies wisdom, patience, and steady courage. As you rest in that reality, even ordinary conversations will carry hints of peace that invite others to wonder about its source. My care guides you through rough ground and comforts you during fear. Before conflicts even reach you, I set a generous table in clear view of every threat. Let them watch as kindness fills hidden corners of your life, spilling like sunlight through open windows. Welcome daily renewal. Let peace settle over your dwelling so deeply that visitors sense calm before words are spoken. Allow gratitude to keep that atmosphere fresh through each passing season. When you stumble, my hand is ready to lift you again. When tears fall, I am present to catch them. When doubts crowd your mind, I wait with patient clarity, ready to speak sense into confusion. Do not fear these frail moments. They simply reveal your humanness, which I understand. I can work with honest weakness far more easily than polished pretense. Let authenticity keep our communication open and vibrant every hour of the journey. Nothing about you goes unnoticed. Set down bitterness, regret, and shame, and stand in newfound freedom. Even those who have walked with me for decades still discover new depths of my character. So will you. Each season presents another facet of my nature, another angle of my reliable goodness. Approach these revelations with curiosity and watch wonder replace cynicism in your thinking and reshape the inner landscape. Trust that I arrange meetings and open pathways when everything seems blocked. During seasons of waiting, guard your heart against complaint. Instead, rehearse my goodness and celebrate blessings already present. Gratitude turns the key that unlocks further favor. Speak thanks aloud until fear loosens. You will notice tension releasing and new opportunities appearing at times you could not have predicted, because anticipation trains your mind to recognize doors that once blended into formerly familiar walls. Speak boldly about my faithfulness even when the ground under you feels unsteady. Share this comfort with people around you and watch calm spread through rooms and streets. I am speaking, loving, and guiding right now. Your simple testimony can carry more influence than polished arguments because authenticity rings true in weary hearts. It reminds listeners that hope is practical, present, and available to anyone willing to reach beyond isolation toward genuine connection and reassurance today. No barrier can separate us. Move forward with courage. Remember who travels with you. Let my words echo through your mind, offering shelter and shaping every relationship and dream. If fear rises, speak those words until it quiets. My voice will never compete with panic. Instead, it continues with steady calm until you notice and follow. Over time, this practice trains your instincts to recognize peace faster than turmoil, and to choose it each day. Give me every corner of your life, and watch long nights turn to bright mornings. My love holds steady through highs and lows. Keep pressing on with steady trust, and you will see how even detours contribute to a wider route. I waste nothing. Every experience can feed understanding and compassion in ways you will appreciate later. What feels like delay today may become the crucial connection that supports someone else tomorrow, because you cared. I pour favor on you. Locked doors will open. Strength will carry you to heights once thought unreachable. Insight will arrive. Comfort will stay. And you will finish your course shining with evidence that I have remained true. Let these words settle deep. Reflect on them during daylight and beneath the stars. Rest in my care, wake with joy, and bring every question to me. You are always worth my time. I never turn aside in boredom or irritation. Approach freely and receive perspective, direction, and reassurance. Over time, you will notice fewer anxieties shouting for attention, because clarity walks in quietly and takes its rightful seat within your heart and stays there. Allow these truths to take root and produce good fruit. Never doubt my steady devotion. Stand firm, let me shoulder heavy loads, and breathe hope that endures. I remain close and attentive. Let perseverance grow, watered by quiet prayer and honest conversation. Each time you release a concern into my hands, your soul stretches, making fresh space for peace. Over days and seasons, that habit will create an interior resilience that crisis cannot shatter. Rest secure in that unchanging reality. You are not alone. I am with you now, tomorrow, and always. My presence surrounds your every breath. Nothing can separate us. Walk forward in quiet confidence, knowing that steady love accompanies every step and holds every moment. When evening comes, let that assurance settle you into peaceful rest. When morning breaks, rise with expectation. Together we will continue, building one day upon another until the full picture of your story reflects the depth of our commitment. One day you will look back and notice how every turn, delay, surprise, or celebration formed part of a wider pattern of grace, designed to guide your heart and countless others towards steady, lasting good together. Amen.